What if we knew someone who did? What if humans could photosynthesize?
It'd be a very different place.
Would it be better? Would it be better or worse than The Room if we could photosynthesize?
Would we still have the real question is: would we still need to eat food, or is photosynthesis all we need?
Maybe, dude, that would be fun. Anyway, that's a topic for a totally different time.
We could do
Hello,
that next
everybody.
time.
Welcome to Better or Worse Than The Room.
Whoa, hello.
I'm Chris.
I am Nick.
And today, like every episode, we got a movie to watch, and then we're gonna rate it. Is it better or worse than The Room? This week, we watched.
What did we watch, Chris?
The Hackers.
The Hackers.
Not the Angelina Jolie one.
Oh.
Of which you could have probably guessed based on the picture in front of you.
And
if you're watching this.
And the Z at the end.
And probably the Z at the end. It is not a Z, though. It is an S. It is an S. It looks like a Z, though.
It's
just in that weird script.
I see it.
Where it does look like an ugly Z. It looks like a sickle. Like he's going to cut the edge of the R off.
Oh, no.
Like he's chopping grass.
He's chopping the tip of the R. So
we watched The Hackers, which is a low-budget movie from 1988, filmed in 1987.
Yeah, okay.
Ultra low budget, apparently, with a score of,
what does it have?
Surprisingly,
7.
4.8.
Oh, okay, I was going to say, you said surprisingly, I went 7. I went above.
No, that would be amazing.
Well, that would be surprising.
It would be very surprising, actually. Yes, I take that back. But 4.8. 4.8 out of 10. This is 1.2 stars better than The Room, according to IMDb. Wrong. No way.
Wait.
No,
whoa,
wrong.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
This does not deserve a 4.8, but that's something we'll get into later on. Back of the box.
What does the back of the box have?
The Hackers.
Oh, the Hackers.
Pa Hacker and his 2 mentally deranged sons travel around a rural lakeshore community doing home repairs and odd jobs. They have a special way of handling dissatisfied customers and don't worry about repeat business. A lovely girl is offered a week's stay at a country estate while the family is on a trip. When the hackers arrive on the scene to do some repair work, a terrifying chain of events takes place with a shocking ending.
Uh-oh.
Slasher horror, 80 minutes, 1988. Lies.
Hold on, here's it real quick.
Lies.
Oh, yeah, that's
Wrong.
right. It's not even that wrong.
It's not even 80 minutes.
Wrong.
We were watching this movie and I said, wow, this isn't 80 minutes. It's 70. It's even shorter. It is only an hour and 10 minutes long. Only an hour and 10 minutes long. And you know, this movie was slow.
Felt like it was an hour and 10 minutes long. I said, wow, this movie was an hour and 10 minutes long.
Moving your hands back and forth and pointing. Wow. This movie was long as fuck.
Yes,
this movie was so long.
Yeah,
it felt so long.
Here's the thing.
For an hour and 10 minutes, which is that's so short.
For a movie. That's the thing. And
that's not even a movie.
And for a slasher film, why does it feel like it's taking long?
Yeah.
Why?
There's a couple good ones
some
in
of the
here.
Girls are awesome.
Being an ultra low budget, like this had a beheading. Yep. Somebody got their thumb chopped off within the first minute. Yeah. There's a hitchhiker who puts his thumb out and his thumb
that's how
gets
the movie starts. That's the opening scene.
It's awesome. It's an awesome opening. Especially for a random slasher.
Yeah.
So we immediately at least see gore. Boom.
And also, by the way, the camera direction, and even right off the bat, is pretty decent.
No, you're wrong.
Wait, why not?
Those ultra close-ups where you're just super into
right.
like their temple, and you can see their glasses on one side of the screen and the back of their head on the other side of the screen.
I totally forgot about those, actually.
Some of the shots were fine. Some of them were
I think I was
totally
thinking,
good.
Outside car moving scenes. They were able to do that well. It didn't look cheap.
Outside car and outside of the wood house.
Yes.
There was the 2 women who live in the wooden house. Everything looks like it's covered in wood. It's super 70s
it's
grandma.
All panel.
It's
all
super 70s
paneling.
grandma.
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome.
I'd
have it.
Dude,
I just need stainless steel appliances, and
Your
they had like
basement is
fucking
kinda
ceramic
like
or
that.
something. Yeah. So outside of like those 2 places, the camera works fine. But inside of cars and inside Woodhouse, every camera is like in your face. They use the tightest camera possible.
So here's the thing. Think about how cameras look, how they have that like suction cup look on the lens, kind of to block some of the light from it. their face is right inside of that.
Oh yeah, they could breathe on it if they
yeah.
look straight at it.
Yeah.
It's hilarious how close up.
It is insane.
So those parts were annoying.
Yes, I agree with that 100%.
But yeah, there was some good gore, but overall, like the movie felt super slow.
Yeah.
Which, of course, we'll get into. But first, I have some information, Nick, that I found out.
Oh?
This movie was made by Camelot Productions.
Okay, I remember that at the beginning.
Still around.
Wow. Oh.
Still around.
Wow, that's...
They have made a total of, drumroll, 2 movies.
Oh.
Only 2.
I was going to say 103, but...
Excuse me, I was taking a drink of my... Aha, sparkling water not sponsored. So, Camelot Productions, they made 2 movies. They made The Black River Monster, which I don't know anything about.
Okay, I was going to say...
I was on their website.
We've seen that.
And this movie, The Hackers.
Okay.
Both made in the 80s, I believe.
Okay.
Camelot now just does automotive videos for dealerships. And they will also they'll provide cameras so you can live stream and do filmed things. Okay. They're like a production company.
Okay.
They also make commercials, and on their website they have an entire list of every commercial in 4K.
Awesome.
So if you want to watch Camelot's productions, I didn't see any. Most of them were like auto dealerships and like random stuff like that.
Hopefully, it's not like
some
the
insurance
ones
or something.
not the local ones. Those are terrible.
Yeah.
I hate those.
I did get some other stuff. Did you notice how every actor in this movie is like heavily air quote actor? You know why? They're all Michigan locals from the town this guy lived in, the writer.
Oh.
So
he just found people that look
yeah, he just found people.
Hey buddy, you
Hacker, the dad, the dad of the 2 deranged sons, the old guy,
man,
he used to be a building crew foreman.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, he kind of plays the part pretty well. He sounds like a guy who would be the foreman on a building crew.
That's exactly what he was like.
Like, come on, we gotta do some work. Let's go. Pick up that shit.
What are you doing?
Get paid for that roofing job we did.
That they didn't get paid for.
Yeah.
Did they?
Yeah, everyone in this movie is local. Pa Hacker was actually a building crew foreman who worked for the writer.
That's awesome.
The house that the whole movie takes place in, not Woodhouse, the main house,
the one
is the writer's actual house.
Oh,
and he lived there for 25 years, and apparently he sold it in 97.
Okay.
And it unfortunately burned to the ground in 2008.
No.
So that house is no longer around.
Oh, that sucks.
Our main lady...
Do we know if everyone was okay?
Yeah, I don't know. Sure.
How dare you?
Let's say yes.
Awesome.
Our main lady,
Chris.
a.k.a. Woodhouse number 1, as I called her throughout the whole movie because I can't remember her name.
Vanessa?
Probably.
I don't know. Does that sound right?
It doesn't say it on the back of the bike. It says, a lovely girl, a.k.a. Woodhouse number 1, as I will refer to her from now on. She married the unhappy homeowner that gets hacked to death by the hackers. The guy who says, we're not paying you for that shit job.
Oh, yeah.
That guy, our main heroine, married. And is still married to,
cool.
apparently. So good for them.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
And they still live in Michigan.
Nice. Near that house?
Probably not.
It's not there anymore.
It's not there anymore. Yes, well, figuratively, it's still in their hearts.
Good.
So yeah, all of that information I actually found on Camelot's website. Oh my God, I need a drink.
That's absolutely awesome, actually, because a lot of times it's really hard to find any information, because I've looked too. Actually, the one time I was supposed to, I didn't.
Apparently, the original run of this movie, when it was released, was 3,000, I guess, tapes. And it's currently, I think, according to the website, it's on Amazon Prime. So you could watch it on Amazon Prime.
Awesome. I'm going to keep that in mind because I want Anna to see this one.
So, let's get into the movie.
Oh, let's please, yes.
Right away. Greatest opening. 1 minute in. Thumb gets cut off.
Hell yeah.
We open with a hitchhiker who's walking down the road, puts his thumb out, and immediately slice.
A car drives
and a white camo truck drives past. People laughing on the inside. Yeah. Ha ha ha. The hackers. And it turns out that truck is driven by Pa Hacker and his 2 sons, who I will call Tin Face.
Yes.
And No Neck.
Okay, so
because those are the 2 brothers.
Yes.
One brother is mute and is dumb.
Dumb in what way, Chris?
They call him a retard, I think.
Okay, I did.
But he's like the buck-toothed weirdo on the front of the box.
Yes.
Who's holding up the machete.
Yeah.
But he has like a fake mouthpiece that just goes, yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you went duh, like that's what you would think of.
Yeah.
What was that? What was that mini movie in Tropic Thunder? Simple Jack.
Okay.
He's got Simple Jack teeth.
Yeah,
if you've ever seen Tropic Thunder, he's got those.
Yeah.
And then he's wearing like a face mask over half of his face that's made of tinfoil.
Think of like
just rolled aluminum foil.
A really long leather eye patch, but made out of tinfoil.
Almost, it looks like, hear me out, it looks like they just put tinfoil over a jock strap and then cut an eye hole in the jock strap and just like laid it over his face.
Maybe they were watching too much Naruto.
Maybe. In 1987, when Naruto came out? Yeah, they were probably watching that.
Totally.
Fucking Hicks up in Michigan just watching Naruto. I love this one, Cletus. Come on, guys, we gotta go to work. Come on, Pa, I want to watch Naruto do one more
Pa,
run.
watch me run around with my arms behind me. Like they're ribbons.
So we got that guy, Tin Face. And then No Neck, who I swear I've seen before.
You kept saying that.
These two brothers are very unique individuals. I guarantee the tin-faced one looks like more normal because they just like shoved dirt in his face and make him look like a complete moron.
Yeah, that's
but he's like physically fit. He's a little bit beer gutted, but he looks like just like an everyday guy.
If you know wrestling, think like Luke Harper.
Yes,
his character,
very much like a Luke Harper.
Yes,
yeah, not as tall.
No, nowhere near as big.
He's huge.
Yeah, he's a little
more foreboding.
Yeah,
but
way more.
Kind of, he's like a backwoods Luke Harper, even though Luke Harper's already backwoods.
Yeah, but this is even more backwoods.
But No Neck he's a shorter guy. He's not a bad looking guy. He just has a weird physique. He has a very shortened neck, and his shoulders are
all the way up to his ears, essentially.
Higher up. Like if you lift your shoulders all the way up as high as you can, drop them about an inch, and that's like where he sits normally. Yeah. And he's like craned a little bit forward. It looks so uncomfortable, and I feel bad because I'm sure he has like neck pain and stuff. But I swear I've seen him before. I'll have to look up. I don't know the actor's name. There's almost no information about this movie. And I have a bootleg copy. I do not have the actual copy, so there's the credits. No. I could go through the credits.
That's what I was
whatever his name is, I want to look him up because I'm sure he's been in other things because he's such a unique individual, but he was a good actor.
Yeah, absolutely. I would say that too.
I think No Neck is the best actor in the whole movie.
He's the most believable.
The Tin-Faced brother sucks because he plays a complete moron and he doesn't speak. He doesn't speak at all.
Kind of an easy no, I'm not trying to be mean, but that's an easy role to play.
In a low budget movie,
in that case.
Yeah, you're just you just shake your head and just make a grunt maybe. No, he doesn't even grunt. No, he doesn't make a sound.
No, he does.
Does he?
Yeah, he makes a sound. He kind of does make like he says like single words.
I don't remember if he does it all. But either way, he drives. He does drive. He goes, he'll grunt.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, I was trying to think. Yeah. You're right.
He does drive later on, so he's good at that.
Was he good at it?
I think so. They only had to drive straight. They ran a lady off the road.
So he's not good at it.
No, they ran Woodhouse number 1 off the road. They ran her off the road.
Right. What assholes.
They were like, haha, take that.
Isn't she the same person they scared on that rope bridge?
No, that was a different lady.
Oh, okay.
Because apparently, according this movie, aside from killing people when they don't like the bad work that they do because they're odd job people,
and at one point
they show up at somebody's house because they did some roofing work, the homeowner comes out and is very unhappy, and like he's like, I'm not paying you for that shite job. You did a terrible job. Get out of here. And they're like, well, we don't like you, and then they kill them.
Whoa.
That's it. That's as much as pretty much what they talk. They just say, go kill him. Pa says, go kill him. And then No Neck and Tin Face walk up and go, hey-ya. And then they die.
There are moments that escalate so quickly. You're like, whoa, how did we get here already?
Yeah.
Isn't there like
Pa Hacker has like no like emotion at all. He's just like, well, go kill him. But he says it with the same affect of, come on, we gotta go to work.
That's because that's all
I'm hungry.
Knows. He was a foreman.
I'm gonna take a nap.
The foreman's job is to stand on the ground and watch everybody and tell them to work.
That's true.
And then he's got to go to the store.
He does a good job on that end.
I gotta go to the store.
He's just not a good actor. Woodhouse number 1's roommate. Do you remember Woodhouse number 1's roommate?
Yes.
When they're just talking, our main lady The whole reason why she's in this is she's like house sitting. There's some family, maybe her friend's family, whatever. Somebody is out of town for a weekend and she has to watch. Her roommate's like, no, you shouldn't go because it's dangerous up there.
That's right. She had
Please don't go. Okay.
Yeah, I remember.
Well, if you do go, have a knife. And that's about it. It's ridiculous how low effort it was. But again, local.
Yeah, but
local
hold on.
actors.
Everyone else did a little bit, put more effort. This person was like, I guess I'll do it if I have to.
She put in so little effort. I circled the fashion. The fashion. I wrote down a note, the fashion. Because this lady was wearing what looked like scrubs, but I knew wasn't scrubs. And inside of this horrific, almost gray wooden house, she is wearing like a matching gray shirt and pants that are the most plain thing I have ever seen. Like,
yeah, I remember that. I'm trying
if this movie was in black and white, you wouldn't notice there wasn't color.
Yeah, you're right.
Like, you would be like, this is how this whole place looks. Yeah. It looks desaturated and depressing.
It was
this
it was so
house.
bland.
Yes. I can't believe someone lived in that house. It's
like,
so awful.
Paneling is awesome, but the way they had it was just literal floor to ceiling panels.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Nothing else.
Welcome to the Woodhouse Podcast.
Where we only talk about wood houses.
Both of those ladies, the Woodhouse number 2, I guess, who's just like, no,
Welcome
don't go
to
that. Woodhouse number 1, our main lady, I mean, she's going to get paid, but that's why she's there. She has to house sit. So she goes and she gets to house, and there's a note, and according to the people she's house sitting for, there's going to be a roofing crew that comes by, and they're going to do some work.
I wonder
Nick,
who that might be.
You as a roofer,
yes?
Grade their job. How well did they roof?
Well, it depends on how you define roof.
Well, the
top of the house or
the top of the siding, apparently.
Just climbing, yeah.
Putting a ladder down and then grabbing the top of the siding of the house.
Yeah, they weren't doing anything on the... There was like, we'll fix our work, and then they go up there, and they're not even working on the roof.
Not even.
I am not... I have no confidence in you guys.
They'd be fired. So she's told there's going to be some roofers who do terrible
work.
It
and then pay somebody else to do it.
And she, after she reads that note that there's roofers, she sits down. I guess she listens to some radio and stuff, and she reads. Then she falls asleep on the couch, and cut away.
Doesn't she call somebody, like her mom?
Yes. No, she calls the people who lived there, and just like asks them about some quick stuff. Something about the construction crew or whatever, okay. And then she goes to sleep, blah, blah, blah. And then bang, 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 knock at the door.
Yeah.
And it's the hackers. The hackers are here, and they're ready to do some work. Our leading lady, Woodhouse number 1, says, oh, okay, because she knew she was expecting somebody, was like, yeah, come on in.
Yeah.
Do your stuff, whatever you got to do.
They are the crew.
Yeah.
So.
And No Neck is immediately being a fucking creepazoid. Super creepo. Winking.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Smiling at her, going, yeah, making weird noises.
Acting very uncomfortable.
He purred like a cat once, probably. I may have made that up.
you did, but I'll believe it. Because it's believable.
They're being super creepos. So right away, they're not starting off really well. Because up to this point, the hackers have already cut off a thumb and murdered 2 people, of which no cops.
No
cops.
And by the way, they didn't murder people under the cover of night.
That's like 10:30 in the morning. They front yard.
Where people hang out to fish.
Yeah. It is a Michigan town on the coastline, somewhere up there.
In a car driving in the front seat. They killed her in the front seat. Yeah,
there was a hitchhiker they picked up. They just cut her head off in the front seat. That was another one. That was actually a fun one because there was that kind of came around full circle because later on in the movie there were people who were playing golf or something about they were doing some sporting thing and croquet. They were playing croquet. And they knocked a croquet ball into the grass, went to grab it, and there was the lady's head.
Yes,
that they had cut off.
I remember that.
That was at least nice.
Yes.
It wasn't just we did it. No, they threw it away, and that's how people found out.
But up
to this point, up to the point where the hackers have finally gotten to Woodhouse's house-sitting house. No cops at all. We have a minimum of 3 people dead and 1 person maimed, probably dead due to bleed out, assuming. We don't know.
We don't know.
That never comes full circle. We don't even know.
He
could be dead. That was real. They cut his actual thumb off and left him.
But if they sewed,
I read it on the behind the scenes that doesn't exist.
If they sewed his thumb, if he found it and put it on ice, it could be there for 24 hours.
That's true. That's very true.
And they can
the miracle of modern science. He could also get a bionic thumb.
That'd be even better. Cool. Yeah, I'd throw my thumb away. He can get one made of Legos. LED lights. It would hurt a lot less to smash my thumb with a hammer if it wasn't real.
That's true, and you could flick it off if you wanted to.
So I get so angry, I just throw it into the bushes. That's $10,000 down the drain.
Except you're always thumbs up now.
Sorry, $40,000.
$40,000 for my bionic thumb?
Yeah, dude, it's the thing you need.
The opposable motion. I wonder if that exists. If it's just like if you could just get a thumb. I don't know how that would work. We're getting off topic. Dadgummit. Let's get back to the movie at hand.
Okay, let's Hackers. That's the movie we're watching.
In between their shitty work.
Well, so by the way, they showed up at the house, right?
Yes.
Okay, so now they know she's alone.
Yes.
We forgot to say that.
Yes. I left that out.
Yes.
They answer the door and they pretty much just ask her like, "So you live here too?" Because they know the other people who lived here. She's like, "No, I'm just house sitting." And they're like, "Alone?
Yeah.
Are you alone?"
That's why he immediately goes,
"Are you by yourself?"
So he goes, "You're alone?" Like just whoa, bro.
He says it really like
aggressively,
super aggressively.
Can you?
It was uncomfortable.
Like that's when you go, you need to leave.
Yeah, that was very uncomfortable.
Like
they continuously do super uncomfortable things
out in the open
throughout the movie.
And before they're
to
even
this lady,
like yeah.
Let's list the things that they did, that the hackers did to this woman that she didn't call the cops about. Number 1, aggressively saying alone.
That alone.
Number 1.
That's
Right then and there, I would have gotten so suspicious.
So I'm at this address.
I might need backup.
I'm really scared. This guy, he was very aggressive about me being alone.
Yes, I don't actually live here, so maybe could you check on these guys? Because by then,
dude, that would even be worse because you don't live there.
Yes, because by then, no cops have been called. But at the very least, if cops were called at that point, by the time they found Hitchhiker's head and the 2 home people that got butchered, bam,
they know where to go.
That would have been the fastest. That would have been ideal. Of course, that's Fantasyland because this is a movie, which is also Fantasyland, but a different type of Fantasyland because I didn't write it. Anyway, that's number 1. Number 2, she is taking a shower. There is a massive window next to the shower. That's
right.
She gets out of shower naked.
And what happens?
Both No Neck and Tin Face are staring at her from like orangutans in the zoo, hopping around and going, "Woo!"
Making noises like that,
like cartoons. It's eyes bulging out of their head, tongues going blah, 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 blah. You know, exactly like you do.
Yeah.
Heart beating comedically.
And then they turn into Pepe Le Pew.
She clearly sees them and then just screams and walks away.
Wait.
Nothing happens after that.
Hold on.
She doesn't go out to scold them.
No. What happens after that, it is abruptly the next day.
Is it? Yes, it is.
It just is abruptly the next day.
You're right.
The first thing we learn is that the challenge tinfoil face guy wet the bed.
Yes.
Murderer. No,
perfect. What a series of events. There's shitty music playing throughout this entire movie. Some of it's good, some of it's crap.
Okay.
But that's like playing
80s sounding
the 2
stuff
guys,
is great.
The 2 brothers are just watching her, and then she screams and then leaves, and then it is instantaneous cut to next day, where Pa Hacker opens the back where the 2 brothers are sleeping. Yeah, Big Brother pisses the bed. That's a crazy transition without the cops involved.
Or anything.
Without
no more
the
context.
Cops
There's
involved.
No more context.
They stared at you naked and had aggressive "Are you alone?" talk. That's 2 strikes.
Yeah,
Third strike. Strike.
What's the third one?
Is girl is typing on the computer or doing something on a computer later on, and Pa Hacker just walks up to a window where she is and just starts staring at her, real hard-eyed like. She turns around, sees him, and then he just walks away briskly. On the plus side, main lady number one, Woodhouse number one, finally goes outside and confronts the motherfucker and being like, hey, what the hell are you doing? And you like, and your sons have been staring at me like crazy people.
No, ma'am, you're wrong. We're making sure the windows are still good.
That's kind of what he says. He's like, we're just doing our jobs. You can't be mad at us for looking at cool ladies.
What?
That's like what basically what he says.
The windows are transparent. It's your fault.
Yeah, but even then, even after now finally like confronting Pa Hacker, now finally talking about the fact that the two sons stared at you when you were in the shower, and then you still don't call the cops?
Wait, yeah, you're right. I don't have any notes about 911 being dialed.
Are you nuts?
What am I, nuts?
What am I, nuts?
Get a job. How it takes like toward the end of the movie for anything to happen that, right?
I wrote it down. We don't actually see the cops. The cops do not start doing anything. I even wrote down this. How have these guys not been jailed? I circled it multiple times.
I don't have anything about the cops. I don't remember them showing up.
I had a note. Oh, cops are on the trail 52 minutes in.
Oh, yeah, I do remember that.
52 minutes into a 70-minute movie. That. The cops are finally on the trail.
Yeah, I don't...
Oh, I even have the quote from Woodhouse number one, what she says to Bill Hacker, or Pa Hacker, Bill Hacker.
Bill Hacker.
What she says to Bill Hacker, you're starting to tee me off.
That's right, and then now it's her time to die.
That's the worst she got. That's how mad she was at being ogled at and potentially threatened with bodily harm.
It was the 80s.
You're starting to tee me off.
Things were different, Chris.
I know. It's just that's such a crazy thing because this was written.
I know.
Too. Like, I know. You're starting to tee me off. She could have.
Dude, they could have
called the cops.
Well, I think if she at any point seemed more nervous throughout the movie, it would have been better. No, I'm saying if she did act at all nervous about anything, it would have been more unsettling for us as the viewer.
Give us more suspense, more thrill.
Like anything, like slowly becoming more paranoid about it.
Yes.
Like, not even us, we know it is real. She doesn't, and she feels maybe it's not real. That would have been a much better movie. This was, they're looking at me again. Yeah. Oh, hey, don't do that.
Or just walking away, not saying don't do that. There is one scene that gives it a minor bit of like, oh, maybe she should be afraid of these people. And that is when Tin Face appears in her house with a jug of water.
Yeah, for water.
Because he wants water. And she freaks out, rightly so. She just walks through and all of a sudden he's just there.
Remember, she's cleaning.
She is cleaning. She's cleaning in the kitchen or something and she's walking away and then all of a sudden, boom!
Yes, there he is.
Tin Face is there and he shakes the water.
Yeah, get out of here.
Yeah. And she like goes, oh, okay. All right, I'll get you the water.
I would have been, dude, and then I'd be so scared.
She smartly moves the knife on the kitchen counter
away
from the Tin Face.
As she moved, she put it behind where she was standing. Like kind of it was very casual too. That was the smart part.
That was one of the smartest things the whole movie, that was the smartest thing I've seen.
I think I have that right here.
That was very smart. But yeah, you're starting to tee me off.
Ugh.
But now the cops, they realize there's a head, there's people dying. They already know who it is by this time. Because we see them once before, but they're just like, they're killing people.
Yeah.
Let's find them. And that's it.
It's like, what? What?
Yeah.
This is a small town. This shit doesn't happen often.
Someone should have called the cops by now, goddammit.
Dude, with three people dead.
But at least they're in 52 minutes and they know who it is.
Oh, yeah. How would thumb cut off guy not have called? Oh, he can't. His thumb was cut off.
Oh, and I got right here. Woodhouse number one hears on the radio that the hackers are murderers. No shit.
Well, right?
In huge letters I wrote. Because they're the dumbest motherfuckers. Read that part again. Woodhouse number one hears on the radio that the hackers are murderers.
No.
I could have told you that upon staring at them without knowing them. That's called prejudice.
No, it's not.
But I wouldn't trust them. They drive a white.
It's called instinct.
They
Chris.
drive. Yes, it's gut feeling.
Exactly, and that's real.
That's 100% gut feeling is real.
No, seriously, I'm not joking 100%. About that. I agree.
If you in your gut you think something's wrong,
dude,
don't do it.
If you
that's
have
the
that
most
feeling,
trustworthy feeling on the entire
real.
planet.
It's something telling you something isn't right.
Yeah.
Trust it.
Yes. Unless it tells you to jump off a building, then don't do that unless there's a huge trampoline underneath it and you're a trapeze artist.
Or there's a big air cushion because you're an actor and a stuntman. Then it's okay.
Well, shortly after Woodhouse #1 hears on the radio that the hackers are murderers, obviously.
Oh, I didn't know.
It's suddenly nighttime.
Oh, that's right.
It's just daytime and then night.
Boom. Night.
Because night is scary.
Of course. You need nighttime. We couldn't have anything to transition.
Yeah, and without missing a beat, almost as if the hackers just knew nighttime, kill time.
Oh.
They just grab their weapons. They're like, we're going to kill her now. We've been here for like 3 days.
It's like, what do you...
So they're going to go kill her.
What could they... They didn't move a single shingle on the roof. What were they doing for 3 days?
Yeah. House-wise, they picked up a bunch of tools, threw them on the grass,
set up ladders
and then they
poorly.
went to the local park
to play. On the
they
same
fished
playground
for a
as
little
children,
while.
And that's when they may or may not have murdered somebody. I'm going to leave that to people to watch the movie and find out, because maybe they do. Who knows?
They are called the hackers, after all.
But wouldn't you get found out if you did that at a playground? Wink, wink.
Oh! Why'd you wink?
I'm not sure.
Because kids? Wink, wink? What?
No.
Ew. Disgusting. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Ew.
Anyway, so in between like doing maybe 10 minutes of work, there's even a part where they legitimately do like 15 minutes of work, and they're like, can we go get a pop?
Yeah, and they
want to go get a pop. And they go to a bar and they murder a guy.
This is a cool scene.
This is the best kill scene, I think.
I would agree, because it's I don't know. It's just cool.
It was the best looking.
Yeah.
Because it was full. This was a full scene. Every other murder scene is kind of like half-assed, where the thumb cut off is like a quick cut, and then all of a sudden no thumb.
Yeah.
The beheading is just like pull neck back, hold knife, and then you just assume until they find the head. The homeowners were just like a off-screen. Like
that's right.
They fell down and then they hit down off-screen and they're gone. They're dead.
Remember.
This is the only almost on-screen kill. And they go, the two brothers, No Neck and Tin Face, go to the local bar because, of course, they're on a break. And they sit down and they're kind of they order their beers and they're getting made fun of by Fidel Castro behind them. The guy looks exactly like Fidel Castro.
Yes, it did.
He's like, get a load of these fucking clowns. Don't even turn the TVs on. This is my show.
That's right.
You guys are weird. Did you know you're fucked up looking?
Well, yeah, he said
he just keeps talking.
Yeah, and he's an asswipe.
Okay, the hackers, they're weird looking. They're probably not clean. They probably stink. But they didn't do anything yet.
Nothing. They were just sitting down minding their own
They ordered
business.
A beer each. And exactly, they did nothing.
There was no instigation at all.
No.
It was just, hey, weirdos.
Fidel Castro just instigated all that shit. Like an asshole.
Like a dick wipe.
So, almost as the most, like, kind of deserved it. Kind of deserved a kill.
Dude, he was a little bit.
Maybe not full kill. They could have like socked him a couple times.
From in movie world, absolutely worth a kill.
Yeah,
because he was a jagaloon.
He was a ragamuffin. You know.
Yes.
He was a fadoof.
But the bad kind.
Yeah, he was a jamoke.
Yeah, jamoke. I love
fucking
it.
jabroni.
Yeah, he was a whiffle.
And I don't remember what I think No Neck had a one-liner or something during the kill.
Did.
But they get up slowly because they're done with Fidel Castro's shit, and they go over to him. Tin Face like grabs him, and then No Neck slits his throat, and then rests his head on the beer pitcher in front of him,
so that the blood pours into the
blood
pitcher,
fills
not on
the pitcher.
Yeah, and then they leave.
That looked great.
It was
because they made almost no noise. They did it and then just walked out. And the last scene is like it focuses, the camera like looks up, and you see the blood filling the picture, and the guy's like open wide face, like looking. Best scene.
Anybody's sitting there, and if you're not paying attention, he might look like he's just sitting there.
You wouldn't notice for like a half hour at least.
Unless someone's walking the other way. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, like
yeah,
that was the best kill scene of the entire movie.
It was the most badass kill scene.
Yeah. Well, back to the murderess, because now that it's nighttime, out of nowhere, Woodhouse number 1 roams around the house, and in the smartest move she ever makes, aside from moving the knife, she grabs a gun. Yes,
I have that. She is now with gun, and and aware of their ill intent.
I like that phrase, with gun, like
She's
with child.
Now with gun.
She is with child. She is with gun.
Yeah, I like that.
This is my baby. This is my gun. There are many like it, but this one is mine.
I am with gun.
She goes full private pile.
That'd be awesome.
No, but she actually like does a good job of trying to hide away. She does get a shot off on Tin Face.
Yes.
Because Tin Face is chasing her down, and she when he's running at her, blam, shoots him.
Boom.
Not a kill shot though.
No, not yet.
But it did put him down. He got shot in the side.
Yeah, that's right.
So he was bleeding a little bit.
Good.
And then she runs away, but she doesn't run away far. She runs away to the barn.
Oh yeah.
Right away, bad move. Should have grabbed maybe the truck, maybe a car. But maybe, I can't remember if she like lost her keys or something. I think she tried to steal their truck.
But on
top of the truck was No Neck, and he had a knife, and he cut her wrist and made her drop the gun. Now she has no gun.
You dummy. You're not supposed to drop the gun.
But on the plus side, she had a tire iron and whacked No Neck in the head. So
that's great.
That's 2 damaged. It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
That wasn't a kill shot?
He shot one. No, okay. he had a lot of blood on his head, though.
That's right.
Because a tire iron to the face with No Neck... No suspension, man.
Oh, dude, nothing, but also no snap either. Exactly. So you're not going to die from a neck breaker.
Yeah, it's going to hurt really bad.
Yeah,
dent in his forehead.
But
and
there's not much to worry about.
She runs to the barn after trying to steal the truck, and I think.
Okay, I think that's when she runs to the barn is when they all know she has a gun.
Yes.
And I don't remember why, but the next thing I wrote is "I am vengeance." And then I just I don't something in there made me think of that, the way somebody did something, so I put "I am vengeance."
That's the girl. She's going all out. Like
that might be what it is. Like she was Batman mode.
Yeah, and she does get one confirmed kill.
Yeah, I have confirmed dead. One
Tin Face runs into the barn because they know she's in there, and he kind of corners her, and she runs past, tries to push her over, runs up to the attic because the barn has an attic.
That's right.
Tin Face follows her up, and I can't remember how, but apparently she scalps him. I think she does something. She doesn't have her gun. She doesn't like cut him or something, but she hits him.
She hooked him.
She hooked him.
She used a hook. Yeah,
she had
used some sort of a hook. I have. She hooked the other one and shot Dad in the leg.
Okay.
Then got to the car, but Dad is after her because she. What did I write?
You can't read your own notes, you dingus.
Oh no, I was trying to write. Oh, she officially killed Hookhead. I called him Hookhead.
Hookhead was another confirmed. That's after they tie her up because she kills Big Tin Face, and then they capture her because she was trying to get away. They get her. And then they tie her up to a post. Then she cuts herself loose
because
when they run away
because they want to drag. 2x4.
They want to drag Tin Face's body back to the truck because they need to get rid of him.
Yes.
So they do that while she's alone. She slits the thing.
That's right.
She finds the hook. And then she pretends like she's still tied up.
Yes,
so when
right.
No Neck comes in and he's about to kill her, she hooks him right in the top of the skull.
I remember. Yeah, right.
She should have jiggled it and fucking superfied his brain like an Egyptian. So good. So he's fucking dead too.
Yeah.
He's totally dead.
Yeah.
And then she runs away, grabs the gun, blasts Pa in the knee. No! I take that back. She didn't grab a gun. Pa had a shotgun, and she pushed it down, and he shot his own foot off.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Okay, you're right, yeah.
But luckily, Woodhouse number 1, like a badass motherfucker, grabs keys, gets in truck, drives away, gets the hell out of Dodge. She's gonna go straight to the chops, straight to the coppers, to the piggy bands,
choppers,
and get these hackers arrested. And she killed 2 people, and that's not gonna go on a permanent record because it was totes self-defense. Scot-free.
Hell yeah!
No manslaughter charges for Woodhouse number 1. Woo!
Hell yeah!
She does have to live with those traumatic experiences all of her life, though.
But hold on, but she's also the most badass. She can write books, dude. She can
have a movie made out of her life, dude, called The Hackers.
Dude, she could have so many Oxygen and network documentaries,
Lifetime original movies, straight to Netflix.
She can have what's her name?
Sci-fi originals.
Meredith Bernie Baxter can play her in movies.
She could do anything, and she's nearly scot-free.
Or can she, Chris? Or can she?
But it's not over yet.
Huh?
Because in the back, you thought Tin Face was dead? Nope.
Oh,
not dead yet.
Oh no!
And he grabs Woodhouse number 1, and he's gonna kill her. But guess no. She wakes up from a nightmare on the couch.
What?
Remember in the beginning when I said she falls asleep on the couch?
What does she wake up to? It's something in particular.
Knocking on the door.
And
who's at the door?
Fashion.
The hackers.
So was it real?
I know. It really halts the movie.
It kind of ruined it for me.
Yeah.
Honestly, a lot of the dream movies that end with a dream tend to ruin it for me because it literally makes me feel like I just invested an hour of my time for something for all that hour or whatever it was to end up being nothing anyway.
Absolutely nothing.
This, however, gives you that weird, it's them knocking at the door, that gives you that, but that's still, oh wow. So then...
Yeah, because originally when she falls asleep, she wakes up to the knocking at the door. And that's how she gets the hackers who are like, you're alone!
Yeah.
And all that. That's how that all starts.
That's how that starts.
So then her, all the way at the end, about to get murdered when she's driving away to absolute freedom, and then waking up again to the same knock. Yeah, it's
frustrating.
It probably ruined the movie for me 100%.
I think moment it happened,
after we finished the movie, like I wasn't happy about it. I wasn't like, oh, that was good. Right. It was just like, oh,
because it
stunk. That ending stunk.
Dude, there's so much more they could have done with that.
They could have just had her die and cut to credits. That would have been awesome.
Or they could have had it inferred that she was about to die, but...
Yeah, exactly.
Like...
To the point where she wakes up? No, cut to black credits.
Yeah.
Cut out that last wake up thing. If this guy cut out that last bit, this movie would have been 10 times better. Dude, so much
15
better.
15 seconds at most. If 15 seconds at most were cut.
Actually, you might be dead on.
It's
literally, you might be dead on the last 15 seconds of the film. Because if that wasn't there, this movie would be fucking cool.
It would have, because it would have actually been that, oh my God, did they get away?
It would have made the whole movie worth it. Like I said right at the beginning of this whole episode, this movie was so excruciatingly slow at points.
Yes.
Like where the hackers are just like wandering around and
playing
going
at
fishing,
the park with the kids.
Playing at a park with a bunch of kids, wandering around, terrorizing a woman on a bridge.
That's right. A guy fishing, bothering him.
Yeah, bothering the fishing guy, I already said.
Sorry. Yeah,
all of those sections were completely unnecessary and boring.
Yeah.
There's multiple scenes of them driving around places and just going, gotta work.
Yeah.
For what?
That's it. And he gets a phone call in the drive. It's like, we didn't need this. We know that's happening.
This movie, given some editorial tweaks, could be a really good 30 to 40 minute short film.
Dude, major potential.
Not 70.
No.
If you can chop out half this movie and it'll still be a good movie. You
All
cut out
of
some
those
of
boring
the
scenes.
You cut out some of the the extra scenes with the hackers.
Yeah.
And go straight in way better.
Yeah.
I could probably, because I rip every movie so I can watch them later just in case, because VHS is going to die. I mean, I feel like I could do a better job in 5 minutes.
We're gonna edit this down.
I probably could
to
edit
our
it down.
version of the movie.
I might.
I'll help. That sounds like a fun one.
But yeah, you take out a chunk of this movie and you can make a solid 30 to 40 minute good short film.
Yeah.
As a whole, though, stink.
Oh yeah,
stink.
yeah.
The gore doesn't make up for it. The gore does not make up for how slow and boring the movie can be.
I don't think no matter what they did with the kills, it wouldn't have helped it go any faster the way they did the movie.
Yeah,
it was just boring. Like, yeah, some parts are entertaining. I'm not saying I wasn't like relatively.
Yeah, some parts are fun.
Yeah, it held my interest for the most part. Some of my notes get really far apart. You can tell when it got boring.
Yeah,
but it
struggled.
Yeah,
it was. We got about. I think we got about a half hour in or so, and I looked at the time left or the time in, and I was like, "Oh God, we're only 30 minutes in."
That's what you said. Yeah,
because it does.
It was 48 minutes. You were
that.
Mind blown that it was, or 43. Sorry, you were mind blown that it was 43.
It's only
minutes.
43 minutes.
Yeah, and
yeah.
then I realized how much more was left because I thought it was coming to an end.
And when we watched it, we thought it was going to be 80 minutes, so we were prepped for like 10 more minutes of crap.
Yeah, that's right.
But
so we did get that luxury.
Thankfully, it was only 70.
That's true.
Yeah, I mean, it opened so strongly with the thumb out, immediately chopped. That was good.
Yeah. Another hitchhiker.
No Neck did great.
Yeah. They set
some
up
of the gore was really
okay.
fun. Hookhead,
great.
That was a great death.
Bar scene.
Bar scene, fantastic death. But yeah, the rest of this, I can't say it's good. I have to say it's worse. It's worse than The Room.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I said at the beginning,
what was the rating?
4.8.
And what's
The Room is 3.6 or 3.7. No way. No flipping way, man.
None of the acting in this is better than in The Room.
All of the acting is worse than The Room.
Yeah.
Greg Sestero could play every role of the hackers, and this would be better.
Yeah.
Actually, could we do that? Could Tommy Wiseau remake the hackers scene for scene?
Oh,
that would be
that'd
fucking
be
awesome. It's just the cast of The Neighbors, but they recreate hackers.
Send that to him? Does he have like a website?
Can we, change.org, we could have a petition made.
Tommy Wiseau, you must make this.
Tommy Wiseau, scene for scene remake. We have 10,000
petitions, $40 million. I know you already have the money, but here you go.
Yeah. we secretly have the money from those government conspiracies.
We crowdfunded.
Yeah, I think this movie would be amazing because everyone is a Denny.
Do we get
everyone's a shitty actor?
Do we get as the main lead lady? Do we get Lisa or
Denny
as the main girl?
Denny. No. Yes, the main girl is Denny. The main girl is Denny. That's it. Everyone else, who cares? The main girl is Denny.
Okay.
Just like, I like to watch you guys.
No, and then one of the killers.
She has no problems with anything.
Dad's got to be Chris R.
The dad is Chris R?
Yeah, because he's yelling all the time.
But he doesn't do anything.
Yeah, you're right. Hold on. So then
there's
that makes
no
him...
real, like... There's no Greg Sestero character or anything like that. There's no Tommy Wiseau character.
There was a breast cancer moment. I remember you...
Is there?
You said it right toward the beginning. I'm trying to remember what it is. I should have written it down and I didn't. But you said... What was the point of that? There was literally no point in that at all.
I can't remember.
It was a full scene or sentence at least, or information that was like, what? Who cares?
I probably blocked it out to repressed memory now.
Me too. I think that's what it is.
This
but
movie was so boring.
I remember I went, oh, that's the breast cancer moment, and I didn't write it down.
I remember saying that. I can't remember what to. But yeah, this is definitely worse. Worse. It's worse, bad.
Better than Cocktail, though.
What did we give Cocktail?
Like a 1.
1.5?
I think probably, because I said 1.
This is better than Cocktail.
Oh, yeah.
This is like a 2.5. Or 3. This is a 3.
I'd watch this over Cocktail again.
This is a 3. If The Room is a 5, this is a 3. It's not as good as The Room. There are better things. There are far worse things.
I don't know if it's a 3 even.
2?
Maybe like a 2.8.
2.5. We're not dealing with 0.8s, man. It's crazy. We don't catalog this shit. There's no way I can without going back to previous episodes. I don't know.
We should start writing it down. Actually, that way we can remember.
Maybe.
But I would say I'd say a 2.5.
Yeah, 2.5. Because 2.5. It's a shame because the cover's so good. Okay, and some parts of this are so good.
Cut the last 15 seconds. What do you rate it then? Is it the same?
4.5. 4.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'd raise it 1.5. I'd go to a 4. If it didn't have the last 15 seconds, it would go to a 4.
Okay.
Last 15 seconds really hurts.
Dude, that irked me the wrong way.
Yeah.
Because it was like, oh, that's...
It's like a really shitty M. Night Shyamalan twist.
What was it? Metal Gear Solid, one of those, didn't they have that end up as a
dream thing? Maybe.
Yeah,
Silent Hill.
Stupid.
Silent Hill, one of the endings is a complete dream.
Again, because it means everything didn't matter.
Yeah, absolutely nothing mattered, which is a shame.
Yes.
It's a true shame. But that's it.
Yeah.
That's a success.
That is.
We finished the Hackers. That's it. Thank you so much
for
listening, everybody.
Thanks.
Thanks for coming on this journey with us.
Yes.
I really appreciate it. If you like it, spread it around.
Yes, word of mouth is one of the greatest things that can spread anything out there. No, nothing else can do it like word of mouth.
Yeah, it spread COVID.
Seriously.
So, yeah, it's pretty good.
Absolutely.
That got millions of people.
Pretty awesome. we would like to spread like COVID.
Yeah, but that's it. Thank you for listening.
Yes.
If we also do Struggle Through Gaming, which is game stuff if you're into that. Link in the description. Sneak preview for the next one.
Oh.
We're going to watch a movie called Killer.
What
from
year did that
2022. It's a pretty brand new movie. So
is that one of the ones that was in the pile?
It's one of the lunch meat tapes that I got.
Which
which
included Action USA, which was our last episode.
It also includes another movie called Strawberry Mansion, which is going to be later on.
Ooh.
Yeah, there's some good ones.
I'm excited.
Some good ones.
I'm
All
excited.
Right. Well, until next time. Thanks again.
Yes.
Bye.
We love you.